So from the start, I want to be extremely clear with you guys and say this is my personal opinion on why the Copper Golem is actually much better than these other two mobs, the Glare and the Allay. Like, it's completely my personal opinion. You are happy to disagree if you do disagree. That being said, if you do disagree, be sure to comment down below. That way I can see your guys' opinions, and maybe you'll change my mind. Who knows? Maybe you'll change my mind and I'll think the Glare is better or the Allay. I don't know. But let me know down in the comments what you guys enjoy and what you don't enjoy about these three mobs. Just gonna dive right in and say, even though the Golem turns into a statue over time, it's in the trailer they were saying that over time the Golem will become frozen in time, and become a statue because of the oxygen in the air, where he won't be able to move anymore and he'll be kind of seen as pointless. However, there's actually two ways that I thought of that could actually bring him back to quote-unquote life, and the first one is shaving him with an axe. And if you look at the normal copper blocks, when they become oxygenated, they become this rusted over green block, right? And that's what the Copper Golem would become as well. However, if you shave the Copper Golem with the axe, just like the copper block, it will go back to its original form, and then perhaps this Copper Golem will go back to its normal duties. The second possible way to keep him, actually this is a prevention, to prevent him from rusting over, is that you basically just put the honeycomb over the iron, or the Copper Golem, and basically just like the normal copper block, when you put honeycomb on top of the copper block, it won't get rusted over. It's exposed to the air for more than 20 days, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not going to become rusted over, and it's still going to look like its original form. There's actually a third way to keep this iron golem moving even after it is turns into a statue, and that could possibly be a lightning striking onto the copper golem. You might be thinking, how does that even make any sense? Well, actually, if you look at the copper golem up close, it almost looks like he has a copper rod on top of his head, and that actually is kind of going along with the way you build the copper golem, and I'll explain that in the next little bit here. Say he becomes a statue, perhaps the lightning will strike onto the copper golem because it's got this copper rod on his head. At least that's what it looks like, and perhaps all the rust and stuff will shave off, and he'll be quote-unquote recharged and ready to go once again, and be able to walk with you on your by your side, and be able to press those buttons once again. The next thing is, like I was saying before, the build of the copper golem. Perhaps it's I don't know. You can't really tell what the actual build is for the golem just by looking at the trailer, but I'm suspecting that it is actually a copper block with a lightning rod on top of the copper block, because it looks a lot smaller than even Agnes and Tiny Yen's, just because of what from the trailer that we saw, it just looked a lot smaller. And that could be just because it is quote-unquote the tiny world of Minecraft. It's supposed to be all cutesy and stuff, so it could be bigger than we might think. But however, if it is small, if this copper golem is small, there is a chance that it's going to be looking like this. The next thing is I want to talk about its actions and what it does. In the trailer, it seems quite simple and even quite pointless. The fact that the copper golem, all he does is press copper buttons. However, I actually looked at the article, and I didn't see much difference between the other two articles. I actually looked at the other two articles for the Allay and the glare, but I didn't really see much extra detail in there. However, I looked at the article of the Copper Golem, and there was actually a lot more detail than I expected. And surprisingly, they actually talked about how the Copper Golem was, I guess, in like an army, fighting form. I don't know if this Copper Golem will actually be able to fight. However, they severely hint it in the actual article. If you take a look and look closely, the exact words are, "Hey, what are you doing? I said a statue of moi, not a Copper Golem army." So right there, that's hint one, Copper Golem army. Number two, why are they coming towards me? Stop that. They haven't been voted in. There should only be 1 in a 3 chance that they exist, and a 0% chance that they will ever attack me. Could be a pretty big hint that the Copper Golem actually will be able to fight by your side. How good the damage will be, I have no idea. It might be pretty bad because the Copper Golem did look pretty small. It looks like probably going to be a smaller version of the Iron Golem. However, the point is, he might be able to fight by your side. That's hinting a lot right there. That could be just for show, just to be funny. However, if you took that in a serious matter, there is a chance right there that the Copper Golem will be able to fight by your side, fighting humans apparently. So perhaps you can bring some PvP in there, and perhaps some mobs later, and that would be very, very effective, very nice, and it would definitely make this mob a lot nicer to be able to have into the game, just because it's one more mob that we have to be able to fight on our side. In the end, I just want to talk about why I chose the Copper Golem over the glare and the Allay. The glare, I feel like it makes wandering in the dark a lot easier. I feel like it would eliminate wandering in the dark, not completely, but to the point where it would actually, it would just be easier. And the fact that the glare apparently can follow you around and just go along with you on journeys, it would just make it a lot easier to be able to wander around in the dark. It just feels like it would make it too easy, and we're getting to the point now where a lot of maybe not for the people who just started Minecraft this year or last year, but the people who have been playing Minecraft for a long time, I feel like those people would want more of a challenge and something that's more difficult. The Allay, I feel like it makes collecting materials too overpowering. The fact that you give this mob whatever item that you have in your hand, and then it'll come back with similar or the same items, is kind of overpowering. You should be able to do that yourself, not make a mob do it for you. It just doesn't seem very, it just is too easy. In the end, that's what I got for the Copper Golem. Be sure to subscribe if you like the video and want to see more videos like this. Be sure to bazooka the like button, and on top of that, be sure to let me know down in the comments, do you agree with me or disagree? See you guys in another video. Take care.
SamdotEXE.